Next question. On that note, this is from Loredana. My boss told me that I wouldn't get a salary raise, telling me a bunch of lies like I don't know enough, I don't do my job. I feel really bad about this because I worked a lot this year. How can I better feel about this, and how can I still get a raise? Bye-bye. So truth, does it really work for you to work for this person? Does it bring you joy? Every point of view you've had that you're required to dance to somebody else's tune, you could just agree with him and say, you know what, thank you so much for all of these awarenesses. I'm so grateful for this information, and meanwhile ask for another job to come and find you. Because if somebody doesn't see you, if they're not willing to perceive the value of you and the work that you're doing, you can't convince somebody else. You can say, you can ask, how can I manipulate this person to my advantage? And step into the energy of that and see, is there a possibility of manipulating this person to your advantage? If not, let it go. It's not yours. See, when we start to look for reasons, justifications, separations, and limitations of what did I do wrong, how can I work so hard. So that's where we're separating us from us and the true potency of who we be. So all the limitations, rejections, separations, oath, vow, fealties, communities, and commitments, forms, systems, structures, and stability points that you bought into that has you actually doubting you. Would you be willing to let all of that go now? Good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyond. And so now we have a one-on relationship, and all of these have been about relationship. You know, again, Tammy, jump right in. It's the relationship with you that has you actually stepping up as the potency of you and demanding for what you'd like to show up. Yeah.
As you were speaking, what came up is, and please correct me if I was wrong, are you saying that the choice to separate or to prove ourselves is a choice to separate from ourselves?
That's right. Yeah, because everywhere you're looking for somebody to validate you or to prove that you're right or wrong, you're actually separating you from you. Because when you're in your true knowing, you know it's light. You know what's working for you. You have the information you require, and you can choose. So you can choose to work for this. For example, this person could continue to work for this other person with no point of view and total allowance of whatever shows up, while asking for a more juicy, joyous, orgasmic kind of job to show up for them.
Wow, how many relationships, what's called normal relationships in this reality, is all about proving.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. And where did we learn that from? Again, wow. It starts right at birth, where we start to bend, fold, and staple ourselves into somebody else's reality. And so we look for that smile, we look for that accolade, we look for anything like thirsty little birds, you know, cheeping up. Oh, I'll have that, I'll have that. Rather than, oh, wow, actually working with this person doesn't work for me, or actually being married to this person doesn't work for me, or creating a relationship with someone else so they can fulfill my dreams, hopes, and desires doesn't actually work for me. So, wow. So everything that just brought up for everyone, can we uncreate and destroy that, please?
Yes.
Good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, all 9 short space. And everyone on this call and everyone listening, could you ask bodies, would you like more space now? Okay, there we go. Wow. Oh, everything that brings up, uncreate and destroy that. Good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, all 9 short space. So,